Before the video starts, I would just like to say that I am going to be hosting a giveaway for the brand new Lullaby set that would have released a couple of days ago. If you want to know how to enter, please skip to this timestamp in the video for further information. Alright, bye bye! Wave 1 of the Glitterfrost update has been rolling out slowly throughout the duration of this entire week. So in today's video, I am going to be giving my opinions on Wave 1 of the Glitterfrost update and just telling you guys what I personally feel. Alright, hi, TT here. And today I am going to be telling you guys my personal opinion on Wave 1 of the Royal High Glitterfrost update. Alright, so before the video starts, please make sure to like and subscribe and follow all of my socials. They will be linked in the description. Without further ado, let me get into the video now. Now, just like all of my other opinion videos on these type of updates, I will be splitting this video into multiple sections talking about all of the different things that would have came out in the game. And one of the first things that I am going to talk about in today's video is of course starting off with the first things that we would have seen in the Royal High Glitterfrost update, which was the Royal High Glitterfrost revamps. Alright. So, throughout the duration of this week, we would have gotten a lot of Glitterfrost revamps of all or mostly all of the realms inside of Royal High. This is including a lot of realms that we did not expect to be reworked at all, which is, for example, Campus 4. We thought that was going to stay in its mermaid form, but no, they did surprise us by actually giving it a Glitterfrost revamp. They also decided to revamp the entirety of Campus 3, all of the old Campus 3 realms that we would have had from 2 years ago when it would have first came out. We now have those Glitterfrost realms back, and we also do have some older realms, like for example the Trading Hub Glitterfrost realm being back in the game, and we also have the apartments making a grand return after how long of the apartments basically being untouched for such a long period of time. And finally, two realms that we also did not expect to be revamped as well was Campus 2, that was actually revamped this morning, and the art class, which for the longest period of time a lot of people thought that they weren't going to do anything to it, but we were surprised and they did actually do something to it. Now, my personal opinion on all of this, I think updating all of these older realms really does give a very nostalgic feel. I really do feel like I am right at home just going back into Trading Hub to my Glitterfrost Trading Hub. You guys know how much I love Trading Hub on this channel, and just to know that it has been Glitterfrost revamped again, it just brings joy to me seeing my favorite realm be decorated for Glitterfrost again, and I don't know, it just brings me so much happiness. And to anybody that would have missed any of the other realms being in its Glitterfrost form, I'm sure you probably felt the exact same. I know a lot of people were very happy about Campus 2 and the apartments. Those are very old realms that have not received any major updates in a very long time, and for lack of better terms have been neglected in favor of bigger updates to come in the game. And I am very glad that they actually did prioritize some of these older realms and turn them into Glitterfrost, because as we all know, all of us at this point kind of thrive on nostalgia. All the time, we always consider these older updates as one of the best updates to ever have. So of course the developers, and specifically Barbie, would be bringing back these old realms for, of course, us to experience these nostalgia again. And I really feel like that is a good thing, especially for older players who think that Royal High is not in its prime anymore, who think Royal High has basically died out. Because trust and believe, I still get those comments of people that say that they don't play the game anymore and they just watch my videos to see what's been updated and so on and so forth. While Royal High is going in the right direction, of course it won't be back at its 100k 200k stage, but it's still heading in a right direction, and I think what it is doing currently is more than enough to the remaining players that still play Royal High. And in my opinion, I think that these Glitterfrost revamps really do make a big difference. Alright, so overall I really like the Glitterfrost revamps. I really hope that more of the realms get revamped into something else. Glitterfrost, like some of the really old realms that aren't touched right now, like what Campus 1, like what if that gets revamped? That would be really cool. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say on that section. So now we are going to be moving on to the next section, which is talking about the next brand new thing that we would have gotten inside of the game, which was the brand new Lullaby set. Alright, so the brand new Lullaby set would have just came inside of the game, clocking in at around 200,000 diamonds. Very hefty price tag for it, I must say myself. And we do have a couple of things to get into with the set. Now, overall, looking at the set from the outside looking in, it is an adorable set, and I think anybody with any amount of diamonds should be able to get any one of this set quite easily. And honestly, in my opinion, I think it's an adorable set, and that's coming from me. That's coming from the person that didn't even cover Avrilla, and a person that personally did not really like the Avrilla set that much. Not because it was a toy set, but because I personally didn't really vibe with it that much, and because I always have more appreciation for diamond sets regardless. So looking into the entire Lullaby set, there has been one specific part of this set that a lot of people have been very upset about, and it is the gloves of the set. Now, I do have a little bit of a problem with these gloves as well, because tell me why these gloves are 20k? 20k to make up for the price of the entire set to be 200k flat. I do not agree with that at all. I don't think that this piece of gloves, this little piece of fluffy gloves that not everybody is going to be wearing on to begin with, I don't think that deserves to be 20k at all. In my opinion, what I think should have happened, I think one of the other bigger pieces of the set, like for example maybe the corset or maybe the skirt or the shoes, should have gotten that extra 10k price that was slapped on to the gloves price. I think those gloves should have been 10k, and maybe the shoes could have been 70k, or maybe the skirt could have been 46k. We are already accustomed to very expensive skirts and very expensive heels inside of the game. We could have gotten that price distributed to another part of the set, and let me just tell you, the gloves do not deserve that price tag. I am being completely and utterly honest. They don't deserve it at all, and there's absolutely no way that you can justify the price of that glove being 20k just because it has a bunch of toggles. Because for example, the Snow Swan gloves are 12k I believe inside of the shop, and on Tradery you can get them for even less than that. I believe around 5, 6, 7k on Tradery. And while yes, a lot of people are of course selling the set gloves for much cheaper on Tradery, that doesn't dispute the fact that a lot of people don't use Tradery or don't want to use Tradery because of how expensive the gloves are, and a lot of people just don't trust Tradery. So a lot of people will take people for granted and will just go into Trading Hub and might end up getting scammed for buying the gloves at full price anyway from another person that's just trying to upsell the set, when, you know, at this point in time the set's supposed to be going down in value because it's available to everybody. So in my personal opinion, after looking at the entire set, reviewing all of the prices and stuff, I personally think that there's nothing wrong with the set besides the price of the gloves. Please, oh my gosh, the price of the gloves is absolutely insane. I don't think it deserves to be that much whatsoever at all. I think it should be decreased, but because this is an already released set, it's not going to be released. It's going to be 20k. I still think it is very insane. So now that we have finished talking about the set, let us move on to the last part of today's video, which is talking about the brand new Halo that would have came out in this update. Alright, so there was a brand new Halo that would have been released to everybody, and that Halo is called the Wishing Star Woods Glitterfrost Halo 2025. And if you guys have not seen it, I will be putting it on the screen right now. This is what it looks like. Now, if I'm going to be completely honest, I'm very sure that a lot of people in the community are not in a rush to get this Halo whatsoever. And I have even seen some people say that it is downright ugly, and in my opinion, I don't think it's ugly at all. What I do think is that it looks like a wreath with constellations on top. That's what I think the Halo looks like. And I've even seen some people go as far as to compare this to a floating celestial flowers in its crown form, which is absolutely diabolical, first of all. I've even seen some people like recolor the halo into the actual halo colors with the Spring 21 halo, and it's like, look guys, I have the new halo and this is this is not to say that the halo's not pretty. The halo is pretty. It's just to say that this halo is not everyone's cup of tea. And definitely speaking, to me, it's not my cup of tea. It's not my favorite. I don't really like it as much as the rest of the halos that Chippy would have made this year. I mean, it is a step out of the whole blue halo aesthetic that we would have gotten for the past how much years. And I would say it's an improvement from always staying in the same aesthetic, because definitely this year we would have gotten a lot of cozy things released this year. And the set is definitely one of them. The art class revamp is one of them as well. And overall, yeah, that is basically all I need to say about the new halo. As I would have said before, it's not really my cup of tea. I don't really like it that much, and I'm very much not in a rush to get it. So now that I have finished talking about the bulk of wave 1, I am now going to be moving on to the last part of this video, which is talking about my overall opinions and what is going to be coming for wave 2. Alright, so this has been a very long video, and to wrap my opinions up about wave 1, because the reason why I have been saying wave 1 this far is because I do know that there are going to be more stuff released in December or probably later on in November. Like for example, that Glitterfrost spa that we would have gotten from Barbie, the ballroom that we have seen a sneak peek of from Neapolitane. We are probably going to be getting some of the older realms like Snow Globe Summit, if it is in functional order according to Barbie. We may get that one snowboarding realm. I have no idea if we are going to. And last but not least, there is a 50-50 chance that we may get an advent calendar in the game. I don't know if we are going to get one, but it is a 50-50 possibility. I am very much looking forward to December and wave 2 of the update, but overall, looking at wave 1 of the update, I would say that we are very much fed for this update. We were very much fed for this update, and I am very happy and very satisfied with the things that we have gotten in this update, and I hope you guys are very satisfied as well, because I am very much satisfied. Hello, person that skipped the entire video to come here. Oh, you think I didn't know? Yeah, I know everything. But if you didn't skip the entire video, welcome to the giveaway part of the video. I am going to be giving away the Lullaby set to one of you lucky viewers, and all you need to do is like the video, subscribe, and comment entered with your Roblox user right under it. If you do not follow any of these instructions, or even if you miss out one instruction, you will not be counted. I am very sorry, but that is just how it works. Alright, so yeah, that is basically all I have to say in today's video. If you guys have anything to add, please put it down in the comments, and yeah, that is all I have to say on today's video. If you guys like the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and see ya.